I get questions about grips all the time. Do grips equal power? Do no grips equal finesse and feel? I'm drilling the ball and I'm finding out. I have a ball with grips that I've used before and the exact same ball with no grips that I haven't used before. Obviously, I just drilled it. To be honest, it doesn't feel bad. It just doesn't feel good, you know? Yeah, it feels like it fits my hand. Feels like I'm rubbing sandpaper with my fingers every time I throw a shot. So the way that we're gonna measure power, finesse, we're gonna use the measurement of Rev Rate, revolutions per minute. And there's a $10,000 camera system down lane that's gonna scan the ball as we throw it and measure the rev rate each shot. The system down lane is called Specto. It sends all the data straight to my phone over the Wi-Fi that the school uses. We're gonna take 5 shots per ball, average them together, and then show you guys kind of the maximums, the minimums, and what the average is based on these 2 bowling balls. So now I'm gonna throw 5 shots and just get the rev rate average of my normal ball with my normal release. $494 on the first one. That's about right. I was bowling holiday doubles this weekend. Cameron Doyle asked me what my normal rev rate was. That's a very popular question that people ask. I told him 600 because I'm a liar. No, I told him it was 500 because that's about what it is. Second one, 513 on that one. I assume most of them will be right around that 500 number. Third one at 517. I guess I'm just, just warming up, getting loose. Every shot, a little more rev rate. My prediction would be that no grips would be much lower. Shot number 4, 512. Before I throw my last shot, drop in the comments how many of you guys know your rev rate. If you have ever measured it or know how to measure yours, just drop down below in the comments what your rev rate is. Because I am curious. And put if you're one-handed or two-handed. $513 for the last one, which brings me to an average of.
Real quick break in the action, guys. I'm letting you know that today's giveaway, as a part of our 12 Days of Christmas, is a signed bowling ball from me that I'm gonna ship out to one of you guys. And what you have to do is click that link down below in the description and be a subscriber of the channel, because you can't win if you're not subscribed, and we can't send it to you if you don't click that link. So now, let's get back into the action.
Again, normal release, but this time, no grips. The thing is, I usually half dig. It feels horrible when you you can full dig and it feels normal, or you can go no dig and it feels normal, but you can't really half dig. It kind of puts a lot of pressure on the middle of my finger. So I'm gonna suffer through it for you guys, you're welcome, and figure it out. Wow. Yeah, that felt like a lot, 523. So what happened was I half dug my fingers, and then when I released it, instead of the ball rolling off my hand, I felt my fingers just absolutely catch the poop out of it at the bottom. If you ever heard someone throw a ball and their fingers pop, that's the feeling I just had, except no grips. Like Prather when he's really digging his fingers in there. It actually didn't hurt. It did feel like if I did that for 20 games straight, I would get arthritis. Damn, it feels like I'm ripping on it. Second shot was $499. That one, I feel like burned my fingertips though. A lot of friction in there. Obviously my feel isn't great with this right now. $486. This is more how I thought it would go. Trending downward, just like my career. $503. We got one more shot. On this edition of Bowling Mythbusters, grips or no grips, as Kevin would say, for science. Did you hear it pop? Yeah, I did too. 519. Let the big dog eat. Which makes the average. Bing, 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 bing. So not a huge difference, definitely not as much of a difference as I thought. Definitely much more consistent with grips. I'm not sure if that's me or if that's the ball. It definitely could be me just being used to throwing the grips. Now we're gonna give you guys the maximum Nah, we're gonna give you guys the minimum rev rate first. So now I'm gonna try and miss it, get as low of a rev rate as possible. My tournament minimum rev rate, where if I'm taking my hand out of it, I'm lowering the rev rate, I'm trying to minimize the hook that I'm getting. What's that gonna be with each ball? And then we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna absolutely hit the crap out of the ball. Maximum rev rate. First shot, 450. I could get it lower. Rev rate's one of those things that is hard to change, unless you're one-handed and you cheat. Just kidding, I've been getting so much hate for being two-handed lately, I love it. Facebook is where the haters are. YouTube, we love you. 470. I just gotta, feel like I'm grabbing at it too much. I don't feel like I'm hanging up in it because of the grips. I do just feel like I could be better as a bowler. Yeah. That's gonna say the same thing. That's gonna say like 480. I'm spanking it by accident. 460, okay. It's hard to miss it and stay up the back. It's much easier to like miss it and get around, which isn't always a bad thing, because usually when you're having to miss it, the lanes are hooking a lot, and rotation isn't a bad thing either. It's usually you need to do both. Definitely would have struck. I feel like a professional after that one. And 491. I felt like that one caught the back of my fingers a little bit. Yeah, that wasn't exactly my best tournament, you know? 460. So I'm really curious to see how it goes with no grips. Grips are gonna stick to your fingers a little better, so with no grips it should be much lower, but right now the average is bing, 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 bing. It almost feels like the opposite. It almost feels like I'm catching it more with no grips. Yeah, 502. Like, it feels like I'm trying to push it off my hand and then it just catches my fingers. I try and get a little more knee bend. I try and really push it off the palm, extend the follow through. It just doesn't feel like I'm gonna be able to do it. It definitely feels like I'm a better bowler with that ball. It hurts my fingers. 478. Not off to a hot start with the 490 average. I really got to cut this thing down. I mean, I know it looks better without the grips, but it also feels like I'm murdering it at the bottom by accident. 502. 505. That was 505. I'm gonna miss this one. I'm gonna miss it so much that you're gonna miss me missing it. Look at that. Look at that. You can see my fingernails, because I'm trying to miss it. I'm trying. Yeah, baby. It had to be close. 499. My finger pads are killing me. I'm gonna stick my fingers back in normally, but I'm gonna try and just miss it with my fingers. Oh my Lord. Golly. I tried to miss it at the bottom, but put my fingers in it, and I literally felt it just go rip my middle thing. 482. I might have just broke my ring finger. Trying to not hit it. That was way harder than I thought. I thought it'd be so easy to do that with the ball with no grips. That should have been easy. Impossible. I might be retooling my mind right now. And my average was bing, 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 bing. Wow. Welcome you to the show that you've all been waiting for, which is the show of which ball I can get the most rev rate on. Maximum power. Grips, no grips. We're gonna start with grips. Maximum rev rate always strikes. 555. 560. Just saying. Let the big dog eat. Almost EJ when he's not trying. I mean, it's not friendly to the ball motion, that's for sure. 548. I got more in me. I could touch 6. I just don't know how those guys do it regularly. Jesper, Belmo, EJ. These guys pound on it. I tried a different strategy on that one. The first two I tried to roll up onto my forearm. That one I tried to just let it go regular, 549. I'm gonna roll this one up on my forearm again. I think that's the way to get maximum. You know, I'm just gonna rip on it. Just gonna hit it. It's going sideways down lane. That one was 562. One more attempt. I'd like to get 575 or above. Ooh, 570. That's pretty good. I hit that one as hard as I could. And I stayed on balance. And it would have struck guaranteed. And my average was bing, 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 bing. All right, now we're going maximum rev rate with no grips. I don't think I can dig my fingers all the way in because I don't know if my fingers will come out. I'm gonna go half dig. $531. I could get it higher than that. Feels like it falls off my hand a little bit. $537. It definitely feels like I'm not very versatile with this ball. Like the maximums and minimums are much better with the grips than it is without the grips. Could be because I'm used to it. $572. Versatility says what? Inconsistency says me. I did dig my middle finger in there. I launched that puppy in there. Oh my God. 554. Yeah, I put my fingers in there and I tried to make sure they came out. I could get another 550 in there and get that average up. If I could strike, it would look so cool too. $565. When in doubt, hit it as hard as you can. Overall average of bing, bing, bing. Wow, what a high rev rate. Not quite as much rev rate versatility with the no grips, way more versatility with the grips. If I'm telling you guys to drill a ball, put some grips in it, make it a little nicer. It feels nicer on your fingers. Clearly, I had way more versatility. I'm not sure if it was because I'm used to it or because it just felt terrible on my fingers, Kevin Williams. Put some grips in your ball. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. As always, let us know if you guys have any fun challenges or what your rev rate is down below. Comment. I'll try and hit you guys back down below in the comments. And until the next one, thanks for watching. Peace.